Welcome back. I'm just trying to make a. I've made a cardboard template. There's for the second on the sill for the second repair section. I've already made the cardboard template. In fact, I made it last night. Sort of, all I do is just take a big sheet of cardboard. It's this type of thing. It's just like cornflakes, or actually it's not cornflakes, but it's a cereal packet. It's strong enough and it's plenty flexible. Just sort of tape that to the actual whole sill, and you can easily make it much bigger than the hole itself. Then you can easily trace around the edge of the hole. So that's an absolute replica of the hole. I'm just trying to now sort of scribe it onto the steel, and it's an easy enough job. You just have to take your time. You can see, if you look very carefully, there is already a scribe line along here, and there's one there. I just need to realign this. It's not, steel scratches ever so easily. People think you have to really sort of gouge at it, but with a very sharp scribe. In fact, I made these scribes myself a long time ago, and they are quite hard. That's why they're blue. But yeah, and that's it. Just if I catch that in the light, it's almost dark out here. Actually, I am working with LED lights, but yeah, just a few, just a tiny little bit of pressure. And you've got a scribe. You don't need to go mad. It'll take me a minute or so just to finish off. I've just got to realign. It is a scrap of steel I'm using. It's not let's just get the light where it's going to be of benefit to me. Let's have a look. That one's okay. That one's okay. So I just need to do this one here, which is very slightly curved. It's not a straight line. If you look at the cardboard, that's not straight. It's got the tiniest curve, which is easy to sort of copy onto cardboard. If I was trying to sort of, get the steel and fold that around into the hole, you'd have no chance. You've just got to make templates. 5 minutes with templates saves you probably a couple of hours faffing around, wondering how on earth you're going to get the correct shape in the steel itself. There we go. Right, let's just use a steel rule just to line that up. I'll get my LED just right, because I am struggling for light now. I've been at work all day and it's getting quite late and it is dark. I am relying on these LEDs. I've got an LED above the camera, an LED on the ground. There we go. Tiny bit more. I did make these cardboard templates last night and I was out. Then we just got this almighty storm, just came from nowhere. The sky didn't even seem to go dark. I was lying down here and everything got soaked. I got soaked, my tools got soaked. Now then, as I've said before, you need two types of snips. You need left-handed snips and you need right-handed snips. If we look at the two together, let's just take a piece of scrap. When you put a snip in, let's just put a scribe line. There we go. So if I want to keep this side, when you're snipping, you want the scrap side to curl up. So these are right-handed snips. The waist will curl to the right. So let me just show you what happens if I put the left-handed snips on. I've already done videos showing this, but I'm happy to show it again. These are left-handed snips. So what will happen, the scrap will stay straight and the workpiece we want to keep will start to curl over. See, this blade sits flat, and then we can see the work, this is turning up the wrong way. But that's the bit we want to keep. So let's take the correct snips. I can come at it the other way if we turn the workpiece round, and they're the correct snips. So the left-handed snips work this side. So look, the waist is curling to the left, but it's also curling to the left when I'm using that. So what I've got to do is swap over the snips, and we'll get this piece to turn up that way. Let's just level it slightly. Somebody driving like a lunatic. You can probably hear those tyres spinning in the background there. There we go. So let's use the correct snips. So now it's turning to the right. It's curling to the right. There we go. So the workpiece is reasonably straight and the scrap is quite bent. So it really is, if you haven't got 2 pairs of snips, you can use 1 pair upside down, which is quite awkward, but you can get, let's have a look, let's get back to the scrap. So let's make the scrap turn to the right. Here we go. Or I could turn the snips upside down and work the other way. Would that work? Yeah, it would. But it would curl the other way. It would curl upside down, but the workpiece still remains. By working upside down, it's very, very awkward. There we go. That's it. So the scrap is curling both ways, but the workpiece remains reasonably straight. It's easy to straighten that out. So yeah, if you do only have 1 pair of snips, you can turn them over. Awkward though it is, but ideally you have both, a left and a right. But I'm actually going to trim out this piece off camera now. It'll take me a good few minutes. I'll do it off camera. It's a bit tedious, but I'll come back to that. And it's a little bit bent, so I'll straighten it all out. I'll do that on camera, and it needs a slight fold. So let me spend 5 minutes off camera, and I'll come back and I'll start to put the folds and the shape into it.